Hi, happy Tuesday, mathematicians. Today we are going over just a few questions from our checkpoint. We had a few that really stumped us, so I thought it would be a good idea to go over those questions and then give you an opportunity to solve one that's a lot like it so you can show that you have understood that skill. Okay, so let's take a quick look at the first one. Here we're in our class notebook. Joe spent 6/8 of an hour playing video games on Saturday. On Sunday, he spent 2/3 of an hour playing video games. How much longer did Joe spend playing video games on Saturday than on Sunday? So first we need to think, okay, what kind of problem is this? And if we think back to our thinking patterns, that will tell us, are we going to add or subtract? We know those are our only two options for right now, since that's all we know how to do with fractions. So are we going to add these two numbers together, or are we going to subtract them? Well, the question is, how much longer did Joe spend playing video games on Saturday than on Sunday? That sounds like we have a bigger number on Saturday, a smaller number on Sunday, and we're looking for the difference. So we have a bigger, smaller difference thinking pattern. And we know when it's a bigger, smaller difference thinking pattern, we are going to subtract, right? So let's take a look at that fraction. Six eighths minus 2/3. Oops, let's make it to where you can see it. A lot of my students wanted to take the easy way out. What would be the easy way out on this problem? A one-step subtraction word problem for fractions. We know that's not how we do it. Okay, if your the very first thing you want to do is subtract everything, the top and the bottom, please. Red flag, beep, 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 warning bell, stop, stop. Okay, we can't do anything. We can't subtract anything the way they are because they have two different denominators, right? So if we think back, how do we find a common denominator? Well, multiples help me find a common denominator so I can add or subtract. So let's list our multiples of 8. And then our multiples of 3. I don't have any in common yet, so I need to keep going. There we go. So 24 is my least common multiple, and that's going to help me because that is going to serve as my common denominator. So I need to find the rest of my fraction, find my numerators. We're going to do dash times dash equals dash. Remember, these are my original fractions. That's a 6, by the way. So let's fill in the middle. 8 times what is 24? Well, we can go back to my list of multiples and count how many it takes to get us to 24. 1, 2, 3. So 8 times 3 is 24. And I know whatever I do to the bottom, I have to do to the top. So I'm going to multiply the 6 by 3. 6 times 3 equals 18. And then let's fill in the bottom fraction. Well, we already know that 8 times 3 is 24. And it doesn't matter the order that we put it in. 3 and 8 together is still going to be 24. So let's multiply our 2 by 8. 2 times 8 is 16. Okay, so we are going to subtract these two fractions, which we can do now because they have a common denominator. So let's rewrite our equation. We do not subtract our denominators. 18 minus 16 is 2. Well, some of y'all may have gotten to this point and then thought, what did I do wrong? My answer is not there. Well, the reason your answer choice is not there is because you need to simplify. So hopefully you attended my Zoom today and you learned where to find those tips to simplifying. But if not, you need to go to your class notebook and look in your journal and other resources, and you will find an anchor chart that talks about simplifying tips. My very first one is, can the top number go into the bottom number? Well, can 2 go into 24 evenly? It can. So if the top number can go into the bottom number, then you need to divide the top and the bottom by that top number. So that means we'll divide them both by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1, and 24 divided by 2 is 12. So my answer is 1/12. And just like yesterday, what I want you to do is fill in the answer sentence. Joe spent 12 more hours playing video games on Saturday than on Sunday. So here, I want you to check. Think back to taking that checkpoint. Did you get that question correct from what you remember? If not, do you remember what mistake you made? And this is where you can write, I added instead of subtracted, or I subtracted my numerators and denominators before finding a common denominator. Okay? Then right after that is another problem that is a lot like the problem above. Where read the question, decide what to do. Are we going to add or subtract? Okay. And then you may have to simplify.